it. Say goodbye to everyone out there. Bye. 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 Because you're never going to see him again. Bye. Adios. And the fun begins right now. Hasta la vista, baby. All right. Let me introduce you to my co-host. He's the star of the Tonight Show on NBC, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. We made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience with one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Mylen.
And the greatest driver.
James.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Mylen
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Safety is very important, all right? So please pay close attention. First, if you need assistance or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red E-cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and keep your arms and legs outside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated.
Good.
Please no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared, our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, many water effects. You want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye out on them so they won't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. Thank you very much. All right, guys, look to your right. See the very first poster, 1914, Damon and Pythias. That was our first movie that Universal released. 1914, Damon and Pythias. We're going down the Universal movie timeline. On either side of the tram, there are movie posters, and these are just a few examples of the thousands of movies Universal has made throughout the years. Our rich legacy in filmmaking began in 1912. This actually used to be a chicken ranch. Yeah, a guy by the name of Carl Lemley bought the chicken ranch and turned it into a movie studio. And in 1915, he opened up the gates of the movie studio so audiences like you guys could come in and watch how movies were being made. So our rich legacy in filmmaking began in 1912, continues on to today, from the Hollywood classics we all grew up with to the biggest blockbusters of all time. So much was shot here on our lot. And if you look above the movie poster, guys, that's our logo, the Universal Globe. That logo, that globe has evolved throughout the years. So you notice how from the top of the hill all the way down to the bottom, the globe changes, all right? It's evolution. On the right, you'll see Fire Station 51. That's a real fire station. Those are real firefighters. They're not actors. So we're gonna leave the real world behind right there, as we are about to enter the world of cinematic make-believe. We are about to take you inside our front lot. Now, all together here at Universal, we have 28 sound stages. If you don't know what a sound stage looks like, keep looking to the left-hand side. You're gonna be seeing Sound Stage 12, home to NBC's hit singing competition, The Voice, with Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, John Legend, and Kelly Clarkson. They're the coaches on The Voice this season. It is the largest soundstage, so the biggest sets have been built inside there throughout the years, like Frankenstein's lab. Soundstage 12 has also been used for movies like Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tropic Thunder with Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr., Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End with Johnny Depp. Alright guys, I'm lowering my volume a bit because we're getting close and personal to the sound stages in case they're filming. Look to your left, you're going to be noticing that every soundstage has large doors. The large doors are the elephant doors. Now if the elephant doors are open, I give you guys permission to take a sneak peek inside. Sometimes you'll see sets in there. The small doors are the stage doors. Look above the stage door, the red light, the wigwag light. When they're ready for filming, the director yells out the word action. The wigwag light turns on, letting us know out filming in there, so we have to be quiet. Even though sound stages are 98% soundproof. On the left, sound stages 17 and 16 is home to Superstore with America Ferrera and Ben Feldman.
I know it's hot in here, but let's have some patience for one another.
Yeah, you know, the heat makes us all act.
If your face stays where it is, it's gonna get punched.
They actually use 3 sound stages, 16, 17, and 21 on the left-hand side. If any of you guys were to walk inside of any of those sound stages where they're filming Superstore, look at your screen. It looks like a huge department store in there. It looks like you guys could go shopping in there. And it's just a set for the show Superstore. Also this year, guess what guys? The Universal Studios tour celebrated most recently, just a couple days ago, its 55th anniversary. Yes, you guys are a part of our 55th anniversary just by being here. Awesome. And this year we did very well too at the Academy Awards. We won our 10th Academy Award win for Best Motion Picture. That's a hard one to get. A movie called Green Book with Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali, who also won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. On the right, you'll see several sound stages. Family Feud with Steve Harvey films around here. Sound stages 41, 42 recently used. Hi. For Good Girls with Christina Hendricks. And you know, we love filming inside of sound stages because inside of sound stages, we have better control of lighting, of sound, of weather effects, of sound effects, and even special effects. I want you all to say hello to my little friends. There they are. Oh, they're filming. I have to go quiet. So The Good Place was filming. The Good Place filmed inside of those sound stages. The wigwag light was on, so I had to go quiet. On the right, you'll see the trailers of the stars. That's where they do their hair, their makeup, their wardrobe. They take their breaks, go over their scripts. On the left, you'll see bungalows that used to be the dressing rooms of the stars, like Lucille Ball, Doris Day, Jimmy Stewart, Rock Hudson. Today, they're production offices for some of Hollywood's top writers, directors, producers in town. And one of these production offices belongs to Illumination Entertainment. The producers of hits such as The Lorax, Hop, Despicable Me franchise, Minions, The Secret Life of Pets, Sing. And we're nearing a bungalow on the left, number 5195. It has a very important profile. The profile of this guy, director of The Birds and Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock.
Good evening. My name is Alfred Hitchcock.
That used to be his original production office. Today it is home to the De Laurentiis company. Hi, that's Martha De Laurentiis. Everyone say hello. They brought to both the big screen and small screen the legend of Dr. Hannibal Lecter. On the left, you're going to see sound stages 22 and 23 behind the offices. 22 recently being used for Will and Grace with Megan Mullally, Sean Hayes, Eric McCormack, Deborah Messing. And on the other side of 22, 23, both sound stages recently used for America's Got Talent and World of Dance with J-Lo, Derek Huff, and Neo. Now the cool thing is that both sound stages are behind these offices right here. And inside of these offices, there's actually the writer's room for Will and Grace is inside of these offices right here. And the magic starts in the writer's rooms, guys, because you don't have movies or TV shows without scripts. Scripts are very important, so writers are very important here in Hollywood. Only a few scripts usually go into development, whether it's for TV and film. So it's a big deal if your script goes into development at a movie studio. And we're getting also closer to our backlot, guys. We're going to be crossing our metropolitan area because the whole entire area is being used today for filming. So you're going to be looking real quickly to the left-hand side. We're getting closer right now. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about our metropolitan area since I don't have so much time to talk about it once we cross to the other side. You're going to be seeing these tall buildings on the left-hand side. They look like they're made out of brick and stone. In reality, they're made out of fiberglass, foam rubber, metal, and wood. They're what we call facades. They're just the front and sides of the buildings. We film here everything the camera needs to see, and we shoot all the exterior scenes at a larger scale. Again, we're going to be crossing to the other side because they're filming there. But you know who's no, that's what you're going to be seeing on New York Street. Our own New York Street comes complete with its own Macy's, its own Broadway theaters. You know who's no stranger to New York? My co-host, Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
That's right. So look to your left, guys, as we cross our very own New York Street. Recent TV shows like SWAT, NCIS, Good Girls, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, American Ninja Warrior shot there. It was New York for Fate of the Furious with Vin Diesel, but it could actually represent any metropolitan area in the world with the help of art directors and production designers. It was Los Angeles for Changeling, directed by Clint Eastwood. It was Boston for Live by Night, directed by Ben Affleck. A lot of high-profile directors have collaborated with us here at Universal throughout the years, from Alfred Hitchcock to Steven Spielberg to Angelina Jolie to Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up an adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. We really put a lot of thought into the character and personality of Kong, and he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs on Skull Island, so he's been beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times, and he wears the scars of a lot of ancient battles. The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife of Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We're just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film, and this is another day, another incident on Skull Island, using the creatures and the character and personality of Kong as he appeared in the movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hold on to your personal belongings. Remain seated at all times. Welcome to Skull Island.
The island. Nobody's lived here for hundreds of years. We were so sure
Okay, glasses on everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
And you know what? You're not going to need your 3D glasses for now, but please keep them handy because you will be needing them a little later on. Now that big battle scene was projected on one of the world's largest 3D screens, standing over 40 feet tall and 180 feet long, utilizing some of the most modern day technologies in filmmaking. The movie was designed by Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Digital. The filmmakers at Weta have won 6 Academy Awards. They worked on movies like King Kong, Avatar, The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit trilogy, The Jungle Book, to name a few.
With a project like the Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where the people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving it along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
You guys remember inside King Kong, this tram was featured in the movie. You guys remember that part? Anytime you see a vehicle in a movie or TV show, it's what we call a picture car. Some of these cars are as famous as the actors who drive them. Look out! gyrosphere for Jurassic World. Notice it doesn't have any windows. It did in the films. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They added them in digitally using CGI, computer-generated imagery. Our tram's also a picture car, look. So most definitely, guys, do not forget to take your selfie inside this tram, okay? Keep it for your universal records, all right? And you know, dinosaurs are in our studio's DNA. So we're going to take you all back to the beginning.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We're going to be heading inside Jurassic Park. And what you're going to be seeing are props, picture cars, featured in Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park and The Lost World Jurassic Park. The first two movies were directed by Steven Spielberg. Mr. Spielberg produced the rest of the films, including Jurassic World and The Fallen Kingdom Jurassic World. On the left, you're going to be seeing the mobile lab featured in The Lost World. Dinosaurs. Why? Because dinosaurs are extinct, okay? Part one, look out! Oh no! The Spinosaurus is one of the worst. Stop spinning, guys! Part two, be careful! I can't believe this. Part 3, 4, dodge! Unbelievable. I am so sorry, folks. I apologize for that. I promise to keep all those dinosaurs, including that big one there on the left-hand side, locked up in cages the whole entire day. But they escaped. We really can't do anything about it because they're actors. I hope you understand. They keep making these dinosaur films. Really can't hire human beings to play the role of dinosaurs. That doesn't work. But dinosaurs live in the moment as dinosaurs, if you know what I'm talking about. And here's Mr. Spielberg.
When I was about, 16 years old, and I began hanging out at Universal during my summers. When I went to college nearby, I continued to come on the lot and try to become a director. So Universal sort of is my birthplace. This is the place I consider my first home, and I love it here. And I keep coming back.
These dinosaur films, weather effects. So we're going to be taking you all on a little trip to Mexico. And Al Roker is going to tell you all how the weather is going to be looking like.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
What's going on, Al? Flash flood? No, that's not going to happen here. No, guys, hello. This is a movie studio. You're not gonna see a flashlight. And what you're looking at, that is a movie set. Oh, and a little bit of rain. But guys, the rainbows out of sprinklers that are hidden from the cameras. A Hollywood illusion. Well, guess what, guys? You're in luck. Because I'm a movie director. I know how to take care of this with just saying one word. And that word is cut! Cut! Alright, that didn't work. But it didn't work because we're Mexican. The set only understands Spanish. Corte! Corte! Ay! Let's cut in Spanish. It still didn't work. You know what? I think we're having technical difficulties. Oh no. I was right. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Arriba! Orale! Let's see how the camera captures that moment and thinks that liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. Hang on, funny folks!
Nacho Libre with Jack Black genre on here, TV shows like Last Man on Earth. It was all dressed up to look like Peru for Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with Harrison Ford. We're gonna say adios to Mexico and howdy to 6 Points, Texas, where some of the famous Western stars used to roam around. Now guys, I want you to pay close attention to these sets here in 6 Points, because there's a movie that just opened up in theaters last night, whether you already saw it or have not and are planning on seeing it. All these sets right here, 6 Points, was used for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, directed by Quentin Tarantino. They spent weeks filming here scenes for that film. And I'm also going to show you all what a good old Western duel looks like.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on me, Fallon. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Well, we just have to talk it out, that's all.
And as we turn the corner here, I want you guys to look to your left. You're going to be seeing some of our newer sound stages. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood also shot inside those sound stages. TV shows like Homecoming with Julia Roberts. Jordan Peele, the writer-director of Get Out, his horror movie Us, shot inside of those sound stages. And our tour is now approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property, and if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the right cord to get my attention and I'll be back to assist you, but do remain seated on the tram. Now guys, I'm lowering my volume because we're getting closer to an area where they're filming. We're going to get real close to the sets of Home and Family from the Hallmark Channel. Look to your right. Behind the trailers, there's a house and backyard. They're filming Home and Family there. And then on the other side of us is Little Europe. Little Europe could represent any European country in the world. We're just changing the languages on the signs. It's also where all of the famous Universal movie monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, to name a few, they got their start right there. Today that area is the afterlife for The Good Place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
Hey there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
All right, Alright guys, remain seated. We're heading inside of a real soundstage. And when we exit this soundstage, we do have a quiet zone. They're filming in our back lot on our Elm Street. So we're gonna have a little bit of a quiet zone, okay? That happens once that we exit this soundstage. Right now we're inside of a real soundstage. It's a hot set. They've been filming in here a film, and it's all dressed up as a San Francisco metro station. TV shows like Bones have shot here.
He's very upset.
When I talked to him, he said they got her in his arms.
Whoa, don't worry guys. of the quiet zone. They were filming in our Elm Street and Colonial Street area. And as we've been traveling up this wilderness road filled with trees, a lot of crime scenes happen here. TV shows like 911 has shot here, horror movies like Bird Box with Sandra Bullock. But sometimes the script requires the neighborhoods to be a little bit more fanciful and imaginative, like Whoville.
One of the biggest creative challenges that we faced on How the Grinch Stole Christmas was to bring the storybook world of Dr. Seuss to life. Some of the most talented artists in Hollywood worked for months to create a living, breathing Whoville. When it was all done, they had built an entire city. And the fantasy world of Dr. Seuss became a reality.
We used 11 sound stages or backlot to create the wonderful world of Whoville, starring Jim Carrey as the Grinch. The residents of Whoville not only had to put up with the Grinch, they also had to put up with their next door neighbor, Norman Bates. It was a road just like this one in a dark and drizzly night. A young woman named Marion Crane was escaping authorities after stealing $40,000 from her boss. She came to this motel, had 12 rooms, 12 vacancies.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Was attended by that guy right there, Norman Bates. 12 rooms are all vacant today. If anyone needs to take a break, a shower, whatever, it's getting kind of hot and humid out here, right? Maybe he could give us a discount. We'll walk into the office, find out. Doesn't hurt to ask. Oh, he's still vacating a guest. Yes. It's past 11 a.m., guys. She had to be out, okay? All right, well, let's see. Maybe he could hook us up, cut us a deal. We could cool off a little bit. Very hot and humid out here, Norman. Very hot and humid. Could you cut us a deal and hook us up? Everything's vacant. Yes? No? Not with a knife. What are you doing? You don't cut anything like that. This is a family-friendly tour, Norman. How rude. You get closer to this tram and I'm going to have to tell your mother. Mom's going to know about this, Norman. Mom's going to know. He knows. He knows. I have a very close relationship with his mother. She lives here in the Psycho house. She's usually seated by the top window, keeping an eye out on her son. Look upstairs, guys. Say hi to Mom. Hi, Mom. She's very sweet and very single too. Behind Mom's house, disaster struck for War of the Worlds. Directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise. That's a real 747 they destroyed for this scene.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
We first began to sit down and talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? And I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
And we're approximately 10 minutes from the end of the tour. We'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord and if you need assistance, and we can feed it at all times. On the right, you're going to be seeing a big blue backdrop. Represents different horizons and skylines. In front, there's a lake. They usually fill the lake up with water. It could represent an entire ocean. It's called False Lake. It's been used for movies like Sully, directed by Clint Eastwood, starring Tom Hanks.
Evacuate.
For Sully, they filled the lake up with water. They had the airplane inside the lake. They shot that scene in front of the vertical backdrop. Afterwards, in post-production, the part of the movie-making process where they added the movie color-correct sound mix, they also had digital effects. So look at your screens. Digitally, they added the clouds, the buildings, the skyline to that blue backdrop you see to complete the scene. Academy Award-nominated films like Dunkirk shot back there. Hunger Games Catching Fire with Jennifer Lawrence, The Hangover Part 3 with Bradley Cooper, Bumblebee. Also, guys, since we're getting close, look at this log cabin. It's a practical set, meaning that we could film both indoors and outdoors. And right now they're dressing it up, and look, they're adding plants, leaves, trees. It looks like they're making this into a forest. They're gonna be filming here shortly, okay? So they're right now setting up for that. Oh, hold on guys, wait, remain seated everybody, remain seated. It looks like we're gonna be in the hideout from some international spy guy named Shaw. Look, I know you guys did not sign up for this. I promise you all, we will be back on the tram route shortly, okay?
Si tu filmes la maison en passant, tu vois le bleu derrière, c'est la réponse de la mer. On va travailler les camions.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while, so we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
The next day sounds like a party. All right, I guess everybody into the party, everybody. You do not need your protective glasses on yet. Let's check that party out first.
FBI, don't move. Ma'am, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's like that. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Never mind, a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of tonight.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting.
All right, guys, you're gonna need your protective glasses on right now. Make sure you have those protective glasses on.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
a race, they after party, and the what other? Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Bill, that's right, party's over. You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not. You're under arrest right now. Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's like that. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Never mind, a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this Albus out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of tonight.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
There.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. I just can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting.
All right, guys, you're gonna need your protective glasses on right now. Make sure you have those protective glasses on.